Patriots' Day, 2013, Boston, Massachusetts. Katherine Celeste Winston glanced at her watch. 2:30. She'd promised Adam she would wait until he whizzed past the winning pennant displayed at the end of Boylston Street. If his stats were correct, and she had no reason to doubt them, he should be running past soon. The enormous crowd of onlookers had gathered at the finish line, waiting for their peeps to raise their arms high in the air, or maybe dance or collapse once they'd completed the race. The lucky winner had crashed through the winning line about 3 hours earlier. Katherine knew Adam wasn't going to win. He just wanted to best his previous time. She was tired, and the crowds were starting to overwhelm her. As a rule, she didn't place herself in a position where she would be in large groups. However, she couldn't always dictate the circumstances of life. Of course, she knew the Boston Marathon crowds were estimated to be around 1 million along the 26-mile route from Hopkinton to Copley Square. She'd inched onto Boylston Street, merely a few blocks from Copley Square. It had taken her 2 hours, wending her way through hundreds of other marathon enthusiasts before she'd found an ideal spot to watch for Adam, numbered 26,000 something. She couldn't recall the last 3 numbers. It wouldn't matter, as Adam's height and rusty hair would stand out amongst the other runners. While it wasn't a perfect spot, it gave her a decent enough view of those hoping to complete the race. Sandwiched between a tall, slender woman and a man who was at least 6'5", she couldn't help but place her hand over her nose and mouth as the man raised his arms to cheer the runners, his body odor so foul she had to move away. Trying to make her way through the crowd, she was pushed and shoved. It was like being in a mosh pit at a punk rock concert. One over-enthusiastic spectator jumped up and almost landed on top of her, causing her to bump into a young man, maybe in his early 20s with ink-black hair. He glared at her, and for some reason, Katherine felt a chill run down her spine.